In this video, we're going to explore how you can use the display flex, or better known as Flexbox. And this is really the one most used these days, and it's very powerful, very useful. And I'm going to show you the one that many people usually want to learn. Alright, so what does Flexbox really do? With Flexbox, you can start to position it into the center, left or right, wherever you want. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you a sample here where we can vertically align items here. Or sorry, horizontally align them and then put them also in the center of the center in the div. So how to do this? Well, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to make a div. And this div will have a class of flex, which is our flexbox. And within here, we can put in the item. So let's say here we're going to put in an item. Let's say, I guess, paragraph or another div. Maybe that's better. We say a div. This is div 1. And then I'm going to copy this 2 more times. And basically what I want to do here, I want to put it in the center of the center within this flex. So how do we do this? So first I will give a class for the flex, and then we say here display and then flex. So it's called flexbox, but just use the term flex. Alright, and then once you have this, then you say here justify content property, and then you can say center. So once you do that, and if you do that here, oh, let's see here, let's make sure that we have this flex, and then we just give it here a background color. And then we say here 333. Oh, that's not here, sorry, but below here. Alright, there you are. Well, I will just give it a slightly brighter color so it's easier to spot. Alright, there you are. So you have here 1, 2, and 3. So that's fine. And but if what happens if we would say here right now the height would be 300 pixels. As you can see here right now, it's being centered like a text aligned center, but it's not. So what we want to do is we want to push this here down. So what we can do here is the following. So we have this here, and then we say align items center. Once we do this, we start to now push in the center here, and what we can do, for example, in here, let's give this a class. I'll call this a box. And this class here, we're going to give this box class a nice color and some padding and margin. So we say here, oh sorry, not color, but background color. And we say here, what we can do, cornflower yellow. I think that's the one. Let's double check. Oh, that doesn't work anymore. Cornflower, that's alright. Dodger blue, that's fine. There we are. Alright, so what we want to do more is we want to give the color. I'll just give it a white. And then next what we're going to do is here height and width. We're going to put in padding first of 20 pixels. Then we have a margin of 20 pixels as well. Or well, make this 10 pixels, then we're fine. Then we say here height. Let's give this a 50 pixel. And then width 50 pixel as well. So we have a nice square. So once we do this and refresh, you can see now we have very nice colors here. And basically, let's double check. You can see here that maybe we need to slightly reduce the font or the padding here. Let's make the padding only 10. So the item is in here. So basically, you can see here with this, we have this here. Of course, we can here now text align center. You can say here text align center. There you are. And then probably we can do here baseline, but that doesn't matter so much. But we can do that just to put it really in the item baseline. And now we say the baseline will be, if the height is 50, I think it's 50 pixels if I'm not mistaken. No, baseline. Line height, sorry, that's the right term, line height. And then we save this, refresh, oh, and you can see that the line height 50 pixels is slightly too much. We could probably do here 30 pixels if I'm not mistaken. Padding here, there you are. So we are nice in the center, am I correct? Yes, 30 pixels here, so that's it. So we put it in the center of the center with the text. However, most important one is, besides that, is understanding here right now with this, we can start to align items in the center, specifically the divs in here, because this was one of the hardest things before, how to align or how to center a div. With this, you center the div, and then it will be, it has space between here, and it will make it very nice. And this is one of the most important parts that I'll be probably using a lot in new designs of my future videos. So I hope this helps you, because with this you can really do a lot. There's justify content. You can do multiple things here. Flex end, so let's say here, if you want to push it to the end, or maybe you want to push it, this is suitable if you have a menu. Yes? And the same as if flex start, save this, there you are. So for example, if you would have a menu where you want to put in this item here up, so how can we do this? Well, you can see here, basically what you could do is the following. You make here a div, and this div is nested within the others here. And then what we can do here is, you could put in here, for example, a specific item here. Well, let's say you have here logo, div, let me say here, logo, and then we can probably say, instead of this flex end, we can say justified content between, space between, that's probably the best one. We save that, refresh. Now as you can see, we have this here, but of course, this is probably not really what we want. What we could do here then, of course, is to give it a justified content in the center as well. So you could put it in the center here, and that's basically how you can do it. This is very useful. Well, let's try that. Why don't we just do that as well? Then we say here, class menu. All right. So we have here this, we have the box, then we say dot menu, and all we do here is basically getting these here center, and this is here center as well. Let's double check if this works. Not yet. Why not yet? Well, probably we need to have here display flex as well. There you are. So with this, you can create multiple items. You can start to control this, and this is probably very recognizable in a menu, footer, and this is really powerful. Flexbox is one of the best, and I highly recommend you to explore this and use this, and I'll be using it many times, so you will definitely know about this in the near future. So if you have any questions regarding to Flexbox, because there's still much more which you can do with it, but of course I'll make another video for that because it's quite deep. But if you have questions, put them in the comment section below, and I'll make sure I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you enjoy this video, you probably will enjoy this one as well. And if you're interested in Chart.js, check out in the description box the link directing to my Chart.js course, where you can learn everything about Chart.js. And finally, of course, make sure you subscribe to my channel.